G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to continue on with part 2 on how I do my desert scenery. I'm going to apologise in advance that I haven't been able to get this video up as quickly as I would have liked. Just a few little things going on family wise. My wife gave birth to our second son, so that's been quite exciting. And everything else from studying to work to other commitments outside of this hobby has kept me away. So without further ado, I will continue on with part 2. Okay, so where we left off before is the sand and ballast mixture has been applied, and I have already gone ahead and glued it down. Now the way that I fix my scenery into place is with a 50-50 mix of Elmer's glue and water. Prior to that, I do soak the whole area with what they call wet water, just a bit of washing detergent in a spray bottle full of water, prior to spraying on the wood glue, or the Elmer's glue I should say. Alright, so now that is all dried up and in place, the next thing I do is I come along with a mixture of plaster of Paris and the play sand, the play sand that I used on the initial layer. Okay, so I mix it up approximately 50-50, and what I do with it is I put small amounts on a spoon and just gently, very, very lightly, just come in and just pour it, not all over the whole thing, just in certain spots. And what this does is it gives it a bit more variation in the colours of the sand. The one area that I do apply the most of this is at the horizon, or where the scenery meets the backdrop. And the reason why I do that is when I come in, after all this is said and done, all glued down, I come in with a white paint and just give the sky a bit of a hazy appearance by quickly going over a couple of times. Excuse me, sorry, I'm suffering from a cold as well at the moment, so you might find that I lose my voice. So we just come in. Yeah, so with the haze in the background, what happens is the haze and the whiteness of the sand at the top here, they all blend in, and it looks like the scenery goes a lot further than what it really does. So that's the reason why I do that. So I'll just come in and into a few more areas. See, that's a bit too much, so just blend it in like so. You wanna go into it all anyway and rub it into the scenery. There we go. certain locations. With this step, take your time. That's the key. You don't want to put too much on there. It's quite difficult to, well, not difficult, but you can vacuum it up, but you're just stopping and starting, and can get a bit annoying. Yeah, I reckon that looks quite good. Alright, so the next step, just quickly, there we go. So this is what I use as a bit of ground cover. It's just blended turf from Woodland Scenics Earth Blend. So I'll just pop the camera or phone back down, and what I do is I just grab a pinch between my index finger and my thumb, and I just come in and scatter it ever so lightly. Make it a bit thicker in certain parts, or you just want to make sure you don't cover the entire scene. I reckon that looks pretty good as well. And there you have it. There's your second layer. And so what you want to do after this is go back to that wet water and wood glue, or Elmer's glue technique that I mentioned earlier. Probably the best thing to use is like a fine mist nozzle. You don't want to apply too much pressure coming out of the nozzle, or you'll blow all the material away. Excuse me. Once I get all the rest of the scenery in this area complete, I'll come through, use that technique, fix it down, and then come back with part 3, and that'll be the final in the series, which hopefully might be in the next 7 days, all going well. So I'll end this video right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at part 3.